Hi, Scorpio, Healing Grasshopper here to do your reading for the first week in September, the 1st to the 8th. Hold on here. Sorry. Okay. The Hanged Man. Sorry, guys. Not reversed. So, Hanged Man out of the gate, Scorpio. You are gaining a fresh perspective on something. Okay. What's the next card? Is this our next card? No, this is our next card. Oh, okay. A fresh perspective drawn from your intuition. This is your intuition kicking in here. I heard the word ascension. Scorpio, the people who are attracted to my channel are light workers. And I have a lot of like new light workers. By new, I mean people who are just coming into it, just realizing, starting to realize who they are. So you are starting to notice that your intuition is really kicking in and it is helping you see the BS in your life. And it's more, and by BS, I mean more than just lies. I mean like toxicity and low vibration. I just heard you're learning to tell the difference. You're really look, there's some low vibration that's very easy to see, like Karens, especially the like epic Karens that we see on YouTube. Those are obvious low vibrational people, but there are other low vibrational behaviors that not everyone fully recognizes. You're starting to notice behaviors now and really starting to realize what it is and where it's coming from. The magician. I'm very sure that wasn't reversed. Reversed? I didn't think so. Yeah, this is an important week. You're learning here. The magician after the King of Swords is like learning that manifestation will often come after you have eliminated something in your life. It's like something has been waiting to happen as long as you're, you know, waiting for you to carry out a certain task until something blossoms, right? It's like having that significant other in your life that just throws a wrench into everything you do and energetically, and you just being fed up and getting rid of them. Or this can also be something like a frenemy or whatever. That suddenly things start falling into place right after you do it, you know? The moon under the high priestess. The Hanged Man and the Magician. Wow. That's super powerful. The High Priestess over the moon is seeing in the darkness. because the moon is lack of clarity on the conscious level. And it's like, okay, that's fine. We just turn on my night goggles, my intuition goggles. That's all. That there isn't just one. Wow, guys, jeez, reverse no, guys. It's like you have been in a lack of clarity for a long time, but as your third eye is awakening, you are seeing your path to your good fortune and your manifestation. I mean, geez, Scorpio. And I know there's been struggles. Scorpio, you're one of the signs that I remember how difficult things have been for you. You know, and I also felt and heard like it's okay to go it alone too, as I looked at King of Swords, which I don't know that that's any real revelation to a Scorpio. Scorpios are perfectly fine with going it alone. And in many respects, like you like it better, you know. I'm one of those reclusive people too. I'm not completely reclusive, but I'm also my own best friends, you know. So I say all that to say that it feels like we haven't seen the rest of the cards yet, but right now I'm feeling like, and I'm looking at the snake here too. Your strength is coming from following your own convictions, not being afraid to eliminate things from your life, even if it means that you're going to be on your own for a while, which is very powerful. That in itself will bring about a change in your life. But, you know, on the mundane level, right? But here we're talking about on an energetic level, on the metaphysical level, that you are bringing about change. What else we got? Ace of Wands. You've got court cards, not reverse, court cards and major arcana. This is an important week. Okay, here's our first minor arcana, which is, I'm not surprised to see. It's Five of Wands, the conflict card. But you had Ace of Wands first, which is interesting. This is like Spirit tells you what to do in a conflict. And I do really think that this means conflict because it's under the moon here. What to do about conflict, but more, I'm still sticking to the toxicity here. There is toxicity that you need to remove. And I don't think that's a surprise to you. This is something that you're presently in the middle of. At no point in this process should you feel guilty about what you've decided to do. Eight of Swords. This is in a diagonal line with the Hangman, the Moon, Eight of Swords. And you've got King of Swords above it. And oh, yeah. So before I pulled this out, I said, by no means should you feel guilty about what you've decided to do, which is walk away from people in your life and things. It may not just be people, but guilt. It's mostly people. For some of you, it can mean jobs, but I really feel strongly we're talking about people here, especially the Five of Wands depicts people here. These are people. Um, so anyway, what the Eight of Wands is pointing to is you're perceiving what other people think and feel, you feel restricted in your actions, right? It's like if you kind of juxtapose these two cards, it's like you feel constrained by what other people want, you know, but don't let that limit you. We're not going to be concerned with what other people need, want, feel, or and that's not to say that we want to be, you know, callous sociopaths or anything. It's just you need to do what you need to do to move on with your life. And if you feel like you don't want some people in your life any longer, that is something that you absolutely need to put yourself first in because this is your life. You're removing yourself from their lives, they will deal with at some point. You let them deal with it with their spirit guides. But what you need to do is think about number one and what's right for number one and make the choice. And here is spirit. Here is spirit guiding you in what to do. Death. Wow. A lot of people are getting the death card. And like in this position, in like really important positions too. It's time for an ending, death is saying. Don't let the ending scare you. There's a season for everything. There's that song from the 60s. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. Um, There's a season for everything. Don't be afraid of death. Some of these people you've known for a very long time, and it's hard for you to fathom not having them in your life anymore. But can you fathom them still being in your life and wreaking havoc in your life and chasing away your manifestations? Because that's what this revelation is all about. And I don't think I need to talk you into it because, Hangman, you're seeing it yourself. So, Spirit is giving you permission here because it feels like you need it. You know, this guilty conscience, you need to shut that down because it's not serving you. Hold on. We have clarity, advice cards. Spirits hasn't been doing advice cards. Libra got advice cards. They were the first ones in many weeks. King of Swords reversed. Is this really reversed? No. This is King of Swords double down. And mind you, this is coming out right after I said, shut the guilt down. King of Swords. King of Swords doesn't give any kind of F's, right? If it doesn't work for him, it's gone. What else is that spirit? Magician double down. So we have eliminating and manifesting. You can't bring in the new if you don't get rid of the old. It's pretty much what it's saying. You making these eliminations are going to directly affect your ability to manifest. Lovers. Yeah, let's see. Not first, not first. Okay. Wow. This is saying exactly what I said before. When it comes to manifesting, um, eliminating toxic people in your life, you are number one. You've got to protect your own best interests here in a situation where eh, things are not optimal for you. I need two more. one. Got the King of Pentacles. We'll see if that's a verse or a moment. So, King of Pentacles is just one who is confident, knows what's good for him, right? Sits comfortably in stability. Anything that threatens that stability, he's not going to tolerate in his life. Justice, the moon, with death. Ending this will bring your good karma and or ends the injustice and the toxicity. Better way of saying that death will bring balance, karmic balance into your life. Much better way of saying it. And it will end the lack of clarity. I know it's happened in my own life when I've gotten rid of toxic people in my life. And as soon as you do it, it's like a whole new world. Like the sky looks bluer and flowers are prettier and just things are better. Like you might have a little bit of guilt and, oh, I shouldn't have said this. Oh, I know I hurt their feelings or whatever. But it's still, the world just seems that much more beautiful after you get rid of toxicity. This is what it's talking about. And your path forward feels and looks clearer. Okay, Scorpio? Oh, King of Pentacles reversed. No. Okay. But we talked about King of Pentacles. So this is what you're working towards, your stability, your comfort. Okay? Because these people here are not making you, helping you feel that way. They're doing the opposite, wreaking havoc and instability in your life. You don't need that. Okay? So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. Aside from what it does for me with the algorithm, it really does help lift my spirits because it can be very discouraging being a YouTuber or content creator. So hearing from my viewers is the one thing that really keeps me going and uplifts me and makes my day. It's like Christmas morning. So if there's something on your minds, don't hold back. I really want to hear it, and I will be answering every single comment. I always have. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. So don't forget to click the notification bell too so that you don't miss future videos. It is a very quick action, costs you nothing, and really means a lot to me and helps the channel grow. Um, if you're really inclined to helping this channel grow, I would go have a look in the playlists that I've made. There are a whole bunch of very convenient playlists, like the Scorpio playlist. Put them on with the auto play button checked and put it on as background noise. Also while you sleep, because watch hours are everything to a content creator. It helps the channel grow. So I thank you in advance. Shout out to all my viewers that I see in the analytics, US, UK, Canada, Australia. I really do appreciate you guys. I see you, and every month when I look, I don't really look that often because it's kind of like weighing yourself, you know. You don't want to do it too often because it's discouraging. But you guys are there. I see you every month, and I appreciate you. My non-English speakers, you guys really blow me away. Spanish, Portuguese speakers from Brazil. We've got Filipino and Indian, a Hindi speaker last month asked me to dub my videos, which I appreciate the request and I absolutely intend to. But the thing is that dubbing is very expensive. So I ask you to stick with the channel, put up with the subtitles for now, and help the channel grow so that one day we will get there together and I will start dubbing my videos. But until then, please stick with me and the subtitles. Okay? I will speak to all of you soon, Scorpio. Love, light, and many blessings.